This ain't ego. This ain't me trying to be loud. This is what happens when truth don't stay quiet.
Kick the door in, no fear, I was sent here. Not by my will, I move when the word clear. World gone wild, yeah, I see what it's turning. Hearts grow cold while the sky's still burning. Weight on my chest, but it ain't from the pressure. It's knowing the truth and they choosing whatever. Scroll through the lies like it's part of the living. Trade in the truth just to stay unforgiving. Everybody talking, but they dodging the light. Say they want peace, but they living in spite. Truth got buried, but it's never been dead. You can silence the man, you don't silence what's said. Kick the door in. I don't move on opinion if God says speak. I don't ask for permission. Kick the door in. I stand on the rock if the world starts shaking. I'm still in my spot. Bombs in the sky, but the war's in the spirit. You can see all the signs if you willing to hear it. Every corner got hate, every voice got pride, but nobody humbling, nobody dying inside. Breakfast with fear, yeah, they feeding it daily. Call it awareness, but it's driving them crazy hearts out of order. No reverence left. Living like God is a side note at best. What happened to grace? What happened to praise? Now it's all self-worship dressed up as a phase. Hands lifted high, but it's not for the king. It's for self and the image they desperate to bring. Kick the door in. I don't move on opinion if God said speak. I don't ask for permission. Kick the door in. I stand on the rock if the world starts shaking. I'm still in my spot.
Our Father still echoes at night. The lips go moving while hearts ain't right. Hail Mary whisper with eyes wide open, knowing the cost, but we stay here coping. This ain't religion. It's life or death. You either walk in truth or you hold your breath.
Kick the door in. No fear in my lungs. If God be with me, I don't run from none. Kick the door in. Let it shake the frame. I don't stand alone, I stand in His name.
This world don't need louder opinions. It needs truth. Like it still matters. Yeah. You can feel it, can't you? Everything moving, but nothing grounded.
World gone wild. Yeah, world gone wild, yeah. World gone wild, yeah, spinning off center. Truth getting buried, agenda on agenda. Noise getting louder, but nobody listening. Talking like leaders, but moving like victims. Lines getting drawn and erased in a minute. Stand on nothing and defend it like scripture. Click for the outrage, scroll for the drama. Feed in the fire, then blame in the karma. Mind full of static, no silence to hear it. Drowning in noise, but ignoring the spirit. Everybody got a voice, nobody got truth. Running from God, but they chasing the proof. World gone wild. No breaks, no God. Everybody loud, but the truth gets denied.
Yeah, I'm seeing it clear. When God gets quiet, then chaos appears.
Bombs dropping, but the deeper war's hidden. Pride in the driver, humility missing. Every debate turn hate in a second. Nobody pausing, nobody reflecting. Fear on the menu served up daily. Call it informed, but it's driving them crazy. Hearts getting colder, temper stay hot. Everybody fighting, but nobody stops. Say what they feel, don't care if it's right. Truth ain't trending, it don't get the likes. Grace took a step back, mercy dismissed. Now it's all self with a counterfeit fix.
Yeah.
What happened to prayer when the pressure hit strong? I was last on the list when everything's wrong. Say His name quiet, keep it contained, but scream every opinion with nothing to gain. This ain't confusion, it's drift by design. Step out the light, now you blind in the mind. World gone wild, but it didn't just break. We walk from the truth, that's the choice that we made. World gone wild. No breaks, no God. Everybody loud, but the truth gets denied. World gone wild.
Yeah, I'm seeing it clear. When God gets quiet, then chaos appears. You don't fix chaos by joining it. You stand outside it and speak truth into it. They don't gotta hide it anymore. They just gotta repeat it enough. Yeah. Yeah. Bombs on the screen, but they frame it as distant. Numbers and footage, remove all the victims. Turn it to data detached from the pain. Cycle the footage, then run it again. Headlines screaming, but nobody hears it. Too many angles, too twisted to clear it. Truth in the corner, but lies in the center. Sold like a product, repackaged and rendered. Say it enough and it starts to feel normal. War in the background, life in the portal. Scroll past the suffering on to the next. Desensitized minds don't carry the weight. Used to feel something, now it's just noise. Static replacing the human in voice. Look in the eyes, there's a flicker that's gone. Too much exposure, the soul moves on.
Bombs and broadcast.
Same cycle, repeat, truth get buried while the lies take a seat.
Bombs and broadcast.
Watch how it's framed, if you say it enough, it don't feel the same. Yeah, tell me who benefits, follow the thread. Money and power stay one step ahead. Push out the panic, control the reaction. Keep them divided, reduce the traction. Fear in the morning, fear in the night. Keep them exhausted, they won't wanna fight. Feed them confusion, label it truth. Now they defending what's hurting the proof. For everybody certain, but nobody checks. Echoing voices instead of the facts. Speak with emotion, abandon the reason. Turn every moment into a division. You can't unite what's designed to divide. You can't see clear if you're living in pride. Noise on the surface, but deeper is planned. Pull back the curtain, you start to understand.
Bombs and broadcast.
Same cycle, repeat, truth get buried while the lies take a seat.
Bombs and broadcast.
Watch how it's framed, if you say it enough, it don't feel the same. But let me be clear, this ain't just the media. War in the soul go deeper than seeing it. Hearts disconnected, no anchor, no ground. So anything loud can just carry them out. God turned down, now the noise turned up. Truth sounds strange when you've heard enough. Light gets dim when it's pushed to the side. Now darkness looks like a place you can hide. This ain't confusion, it's drift over time. Step out the truth, now you step out the line. World didn't break in the moment of rage, it slipped from the truth. Now we stuck in the phase. You can't hear what you won't admit. Can't see truth if you bury it. Can't find peace in a world like this. If you cut out God, you're left with this.
Bombs and broadcast.
Same cycle, repeat, truth get buried while the lies take a seat.
Bombs and broadcast.
Now I'm seeing it clear when God steps out. Everything shifts to fear. They don't need silence. They just need you distracted. Stay awake. Stay awake. Bombs and broadcast. How still? My mind not. Yeah. Wake up, tired. Yeah. Yeah. Wake up tired like I never shut down. Sun coming up, but it don't feel like now. Mind already running before I even move. Pressure in my chest and I ain't done nothing. Yeah. Reach for the phone like it's part of the ritual. Scroll through the noise, call it something habitual. Bad news first, let it settle in deep. Now I'm carrying weight before I even eat. Coffee go cold, thoughts stay hot. Everything heavy and it's all I got. Try to shake it, but it stick like glue. Fear in the morning got a hold on you. They say stay informed, but it's feeding attention. Every headline pulling more attention. Soul feel crowded, no space to breathe, and the silence gone when I actually need it. Breakfast with fear. I've been eating it daily, call it awareness, but it's driving me crazy. Breakfast with fear. Before I even pray, let the noise speak first. Push the truth away. Push the truth away. Yeah. Walk through the day with it, sitting behind me. Every small moment feel like you might find me. Smile on the surface, but under its pressure, holding it in like I'm holding it together. People around, but nobody can see it. Fighting the weight, but I don't wanna speak it. Keep it contained, yeah, I carry it quiet. But silence inside don't mean that it's dying. Fear got subtle, it don't gotta shout. It just whispers enough is enough, till it drowns you out. Tells you you're fine while it tightens the grip, till you can't tell peace from counterfeit. And I know better, I know what is true, but knowing and living ain't always the same move. Heart feels split between faith and the noise. Trying to listen, but I'm hearing both voices. Breakfast with fear, I've been eating it daily, call it awareness, but it's driving me crazy. Breakfast with fear. Before I even pray, let the noise speak first. Push the truth away. But hold up, this ain't how it's meant. I'm feeding the fear before I repent, letting the noise set tone for the day. Before I even kneel, before I even pray, God's still present, I'm the one out of line, letting the chaos speak over the divine. Peace, ain't. Yeah. He flipped tables, but he didn't lose control. Know the difference. Yeah. Built on anger. Built on anger. Yeah, built on anger, yeah, I see it clear. Everybody loud, but it's rooted in fear. Short fuse, living everything a spark. Light one match, now it's all going dark. Say one word, now it's all out war. Nobody listening, just keeping the score. Pride in the chest, got it puffed up strong. Even when they wrong, they gon' double down long. This ain't strength, it's a lack of control. Letting every feeling take hold of the soul. Quick to react, never stopping to check. Now you're breaking what you claim to protect. Built on anger. Watch it tear it apart. If it ain't from truth, it ain't from the heart. Built on anger. Yeah, it burns real fast, but it don't build nothing. It just never lasts. But don't get it twisted, I'm not saying don't feel. Even Jesus showed you anger is real. Walked in the temple, saw what they made, turned it from holy to something for trade. Flipped every table, drove it all out. Not for his ego, he stood for the house. That's what's missing, we rage for self. He moved for truth, not personal wealth. We get offended, we lash, we strike. He brought correction when wrong wasn't right. There's a difference between losing your frame and standing for God in the middle of flame. One is reaction, the other's command. One breaks control, one takes a stand. Built on anger. Watch it tear it apart. If it ain't from truth, it ain't from the heart. Yeah, it burns real fast, but it don't build nothing. It just never lasts. Ask yourself, what's driving your voice? Is it conviction or just making noise? Is it truth that you're willing to carry, or pride that you're feeding and trying to bury? God gave anger, but he gave it a place, not as a weapon you swing in his face. You wanna stand in line with something higher than your own mind. Righteous fire don't look like rage, just control this focus, it don't disengage. It don't scream just to prove it's loud, it moves with purpose, it don't need a crowd. Flip the table, if truth's been defiled, but check your heart before you go wild. Not every fight is yours to claim. Not every spark needs your flame. Built on anger. Yeah, I'm drawing the line. If it's not from God, then it's not from mine. Built on anger. I don't move that way, I stand in truth. Let the rest fall away. He flipped tables, not for himself, but for what was holy. Built on anger. It's not that they can't see, it's that they won't. Eyes wide open, but they choosing to blur. Truth right there, but it's easier to swerve. Don't want the weight that come with the knowing, so they stay where it's safe, never growing. Call it confusion, but it's comfort in disguise. Truth feels heavy when it cuts through the lies, so they look away, shift focus quick. Anything but face what's right in the midst. Light too bright, so they dim it down. Rather walk in shade than turn around. Say they searching, but they never go deep. Stay on the surface where it's easy to keep. Peace of mind that ain't really peace, just quiet noise with a polished release. Willful blindness. Don't tell me you don't see truth in the open, but you choosing to leave. Willful blindness, yeah, it's clear as day. You don't want truth, you just want it your way. Say I don't know, but the signs all there. Turn from the light, now you stuck in the glare. Truth gets close, now it's labeled extreme. Anything solid get dismissed as a scheme. You can't wake someone faking they sleep. You can't plant truth where they refuse to keep. It's not a lack, it's a willing retreat from anything real that would force them to see. Ooh, God gets quiet when you push him aside. Not cause he left, but you buried the God. Truth don't bend just to make you feel right. It stands on its own, whether dark or light. You want clarity, and face what's real, not what's easy, not what you feel. Willful blindness. Don't tell me you don't see truth in the open, but you choosing to leave. Willful blindness, yeah, it's clear as day. You don't want truth, you just want it your way. This ain't new, this been written before. Eyes that don't see though, they stand at the door. Ears that hear but they don't receive. Heart stays closed so they never believe. Light came in but they chose the dark. Not cause it's hidden but it has the mark. Truth exposes, it don't play along, so they stay where the light feels strong. And I get it, truth come with a cost. Means letting go of what you thought you had lost. Means standing different, walking alone. Means answering for what you've been shown. You can. Lips moving. Heart somewhere else. Say the prayer, but it don't go deep. Words on repeat, but the soul's still asleep. Our Father said like a line, you know, but it don't hit past what the mouth just spoke. Hail Mary flowing like it's memorized, but you don't feel it when it passes by. Routine strong, but the meaning weak. Say it every night, still don't feel the peace. Knees hit ground, but the mind still runs, thinking about tomorrow, what ain't been done. God right there, but the line feels thin. Not cause he moved, you ain't letting him in. It's not the words, it's the weight they carry. But if the heart ain't in it, it's temporary.
Say the prayer,
don't mean a word. Lips stay moving, but the truth ain't heard.
say the prayer,
Yeah, it sounds real clean, but it don't reach God if it's not from deep. This ain't judgment, I've been right there. Same words, same tone, same empty air. Thinking I'm good cause I said my part, but never once let them search my heart. It's easy to speak what you already know, harder to mean it and let it unfold. Harder to sit in the silence and listen instead of just talking and calling it Christian. Faith ain't habit, it's living it out. Not just to whisper when fear start to shout. Not just to fall back when life go wrong. It's daily alignment, steady and strong.
say the prayer,
Don't mean a word. Lips stay moving but the truth ain't heard.
say the prayer,
Yeah, it sounds real clean, but it don't reach God if it's not from deep. So I slowed it down, stop midline, let the words hit different this time. Our Father, felt it land in my chest, not just a phrase, but a place to rest. High, low, B, that's reverence, weight, not something you rush just to check off faith.
give us this day.
That's trust, not control. That's letting them carry what's out of your hold. Every line got life when it's truly said, not just memorized and left for dead. If you're gonna say it, mean it. If you're gonna kneel, be in it. God don't need perfect speech, he wants the heart within it. Pause, breathe, say it like it matters.
Say the prayer,
And let it be real, not just something you say, but something you feel.
say the prayer,
Let it reach that place where truth meets heart, and you feel his grace. He's not listening for perfection. He's listening for you. You ever lay there, eyes open, and everything you pushed off all day shows up. Midnight eyes wide, staring at the ceiling, room pitch black, but I'm still seeing. Thoughts start creeping, no way to mute it. Everything I buried, now it's moving. Daytime loud, kept it all suppressed. Now it's just me and what I left. Every distraction I leaned on heavy, gone in the dark. Now it's all right here. Now it's all right here. Heartbeat loud like it's trying to speak. Every quiet second feel too deep. Turn to the side, try to shake it loose. But truth don't fade when it's coming through. You can outrun it when the sun's up high, but it waits real patient for the silent night. Midnight eyes wide, I can't escape it. Truth in the dark and I gotta face it. No place to hide when God gets close. There's nowhere to slide. Mind start racing through every decision. Things I ignored now demanding attention. Words I said, things I let slide. Moments I knew, but I chose my side. Conviction don't shout, it settles in slow, like something inside you already knows. Not loud chaos, just steady weight, like a quiet knock you can't escape. And I know that voice, I've heard it before. Not condemnation, but something more. Not tearing me down, not pushing me away, but calling me closer than I've been all day. Still I resist, still I stall, knowing full well I should answer the call. Midnight eyes wide, I can't escape it. Truth in the dark and I gotta face it. Midnight eyes wide, no place to hide when God gets close. There's nowhere to slide. This ain't fear, this is something real, not anxiety. This is truth I feel. God don't need noise just to make it clear. He speaks in the still when the mind can hear. All day running, drowning it out, but silence reveals what it's all about. Not here to break me, not here to shame, but realign what I've let drift away. It's mercy in the form I don't always like. Truth at night when I can't rewrite. No crowd, no image, no master wear. Just me and God and what's really there. Don't turn away, don't reach for noise. Sit in it, listen. He's not far. You just finally got quiet enough to hear him. Midnight eyes wide, I'm done running now. Truth in the dark and I'm hearing it out. Midnight eyes wide, yeah, I see it clear. Midnight eyes wide, God was speaking, I just couldn't hear. Same room, same night. Yeah. Same night, different response. No grace, no room, no second chances. Grace got evicted, room went cold, no patience left, just a grip on control. Say one thing wrong, now it's over for you. No context needed, no full view. Judge real quick, sentence on sight. No pause, no mercy, no chance to make right. Everybody watching, nobody praying. Quick to expose, but slow to save them. Used to correct, now we cancel instead. Used to restore, now we bury the dead. Not physically gone, but done in the name of public opinion and personal gain. Say you want justice, but this ain't it. This just pride with a louder pitch.
Grace got evicted.
Now it's all demand. No mercy given, just a heavy hand.
Grace got evicted.
Watch how it shifts. You don't build people, you just tear them to bits. Everybody perfect till somebody slip, then it's all eyes on it, ready to rip. No one remembers where they came from, just point the finger like they ain't done. Anything wrong, anything flawed, act like they never needed God. Truth gets twisted into a weapon used for attack instead of correction. And yeah, truth matters, but so does grace. You can speak right and still disgrace. The way that you say it, the way that you move can either build up or just remove all hope from a person already low. Now they don't rise, they just stay below.
Grace got evicted.
Now it's all demand. No mercy given, just a heavy hand.
Grace got evicted.
Watch how it shifts. You don't build people, you just tear them to bits. Let's be real, none of us clean. Every last one needed mercy unseen. Every last one been pulled from a place where we didn't deserve even the drop of grace. But we forget it soon as we stand, turn around quick with a stone in hand, ready to throw at the next one down like we ain't never been lost or found. Jesus stepped in when judgment was due, didn't deny sin, but he saw them through. Spoke truth clear, didn't water it down, but never once crushed someone into the ground. That's the standard, not this cold display, where we tear each other apart all day. You want truth, then speak it right. You want justice, don't lose the light. You wanna stand, then understand. Grace is the reason you even cared. Pause. Remember, you needed it too.
Grace got evicted.
I'm calling it back. Truth with mercy, that's what we lack.
Grace got evicted.
But it don't stay gone. When we live it out, it comes back strong. Truth without grace, it's just another weapon. It wasn't always like this. Or maybe we just paid attention more. Where the good go? I've been asking that. Where the good go? I've been asking that. Yeah. Where the good go? I've been asking that. Used to feel closer, now it's hard to track. Simple things felt like they meant something. Now everything fast don't mean nothing. Used to look people straight in the eyes, now it's all screens and curated lives. Say what you want, but it don't feel the same. Something shifted, something changed. Used to help without needing a post, now it's look what I did just to brag the most. Kindness quiet, now it's rare to see. Everybody loud, but it's hard to believe what they showing is real, what they saying is true, or just something designed for a better view.
Where the good go?
I'm trying to see, was it taken from us, or did we let it leave?
Where the good go?
Yeah, I'm asking plain, did we lose our way, or just change the name? Yeah, gratitude used to sit in the day, now it's all about what we don't have to say. Always reaching, never content, chasing more while the meaning gets bent. Used to slow down, sit in the moment. Now we rush through life like we trying to outrun it. Peace felt normal, now it's a fight just to get through a single night. And I ain't saying everything was perfect, but at least we knew what was worth it. Now it's flipped, values turned upside. Truth gets buried while the surface thrives. Everything polished, nothing grounded, full of noise but empty sound. Yeah, where the good go? I'm trying to see, was it taken from us, or did we let it leave? Where the good go? Yeah, I'm asking plain, did we lose our way, or just change the name? Yeah, but let me stop. This ain't all gone. Truth still standing, it's just not loud. Good didn't vanish, it got pushed aside. Covered by noise, swallowed by pride. God didn't leave, we just tuned him out. Turned up the world till we drowned him out. What we missing ain't lost in space, it's still right here, we just changed the pace. Chasing everything but what holds weight, then wondering why we feel this way. You want good back, then start right here. Turn down the noise, let truth get clear. It's not gone, it's waiting, right where you left it. Where the good go, I can't see it now. Walked out, where the good go, it's still the same. We just turned away and forgot his name. It's not missing, it's ignored. It's not missing, it's ignored.
They'll say everything loud, except the one name that matters. Yeah. Everybody shouting what they stand for. Everybody shouting, yeah, yeah. Everybody shouting what they stand for. Voices raised but they don't stand on anything solid, anything real. Just emotion moving how they feel. Say his name quiet, keep it contained like it don't belong in the public frame. But scream every thought, every passing view like that holds more weight than the truth you knew. Nah, I'm not built to keep it low. If he carried the cross, I can let it show. If he stood in truth when it cost them all, then I'm not backing down, I'm not staying small. This ain't noise, this is where I stand. Not just words, it's command in hand. Say his name louder. I'm not holding back. If the room gets quiet, I'm filling that gap. Say his name louder. Let it be known, I don't stand alone, I stand on the throne. They want silence when it comes to him. Keep it private, don't let it extend. But everything else gets full display. Every opinion gets center stage. Nah, not me, I'm flipping that. Truth too heavy just to sit it back. You want real, then here it is. No disguise, no watered down script. Jesus, yeah, I said it clear. Not a symbol I keep tucked in fear. Not a word I whisper when it's safe. It's the name I stand on every day. You can judge it, you can walk away, but I'm not been the word I know. Don't change. Say his name louder. I'm not holding back. If the room gets quiet, I'm filling that gap. Say his name louder. Let it be known, I don't stand alone, I stand on the throne. Let me say it plain so it lands right, there's no neutral. When it comes to light, you either stand or you step aside. You either speak or you let it slide. Too many quiet when it matters most. Too many blending just to keep it close. Faith ain't hidden, it's meant to be seen. Not like the way where it stays clean. He didn't hide when they called his name. Didn't fall when they brought the shame. Stood in truth till his final breath, then conquered it all. Even death. Not ashamed. Not ashamed. Not backing down. Not backing down. Not turning it off. Not turning it off. Not lowering down. If he stood for me, I stand the same. Say his name louder. Let it shake the ground. If they don't want truth, they can turn around. Say his name louder. I'm planted firm. If the world goes silent, They think kneeling means you broke. Nah. That's where you get built. Yeah. On my knees. Nah. Yeah. On my knees, not weak. Get it straight. That's alignment, that's shifting the weight. World say stand on your own 2 feet, but I've seen where that pride will lead. Tried that road, tried that grind. All it did was tangle my mind, carrying everything like it's mine to hold, till it cracked what I thought was strong. Knees hit ground, not out of defeat, but that's the place where I found my feet. That's the place where the noise gets cut, where truth steps in and lines things up. You call it falling, I call it clarity. You see surrender, I see authority.
On my knees now weak.
I'm aligned, that's where strength and truth combine.
On my knees, that's where
I stand, not on myself, but a stronger hand. Everybody flexing like they self-made, but crumble quick when the pressure stays. Build it high, but it's built on sand. Soon as it shakes, it don't stand. I'd rather bow now than break later. Trust something higher than my own nature. God don't weaken, he steadies the frame. Puts real power behind the name. You want peace, then let go control. You can't hold both truth or your role. Either you lead with your pride in front, or you let him guide what you've become.
on my knees now weak.
I'm aligned, that's where strength and truth combine.
On my knees, that's where
I stand, not on myself, but a stronger hand. Look at the world, tell me what you see. Everybody's strong, but no stability. Talking tough, but they breaking inside. No foundation, just ego and pride. This ain't soft, this is discipline. Choosing truth over what I'm feeling. Choosing God over what I want. That's real strength, that's being blunt. Not bending to every passing wave. Not chasing approval just to feel safe. I know where I stand, I know who I trust. That's why I don't fall when life gets rough. Knees down,
head clear,
head clear,
heart steady.
God near.
This ain't weakness,
This is order.
this is order. On my knees,
Not weak, I'm built not by pride, not by guilt.
on my knees, that's where
I rise, truth in my chest, no compromise.
you call it falling.
You call it falling, I call it standing right. Everybody wants to promise. Nobody talks about the cost. Yeah. Cost of the cross. Yeah, it's more than a chain, more than a word that you throw in a phrase, more than a post when it's easy to say, till it demands how you live every day. This ain't surface, this ain't light, this ain't something you pick when it feels right. This is dying to what you wanna be, to become what you're called to be. Lay it down, that's the first command. Not just parts, but the whole of the man. Plans, pride, everything you built, all gets tested, all gets stripped. You want truth, then it's gonna press everything fake till there's nothing left.
Cost of the cross,
You don't carry it light, it'll press your will, it'll change your life.
cost of the cross.
Yeah, it cuts real deep, but it gives you something you can actually keep. Everybody wants peace, wants grace, wants hope. Don't want the fire that refines the soul. Don't wanna lose what they holding tight. Don't want surrender, they just want right. But it don't work like that, you can't split the line. Hold on to self and still call it divine. It's one or the other, you choose your place. Either carry the cross or just say the phrase. This ain't religion, it's daily choice. Not just what you say, but how you move your voice. How you walk when nobody sees. How Why you stand when it's not at ease? Cost of the cross. You don't carry it light, it'll press your will, it'll change your life. Cost of the cross. Yeah, it cuts real deep, but it gives you something you can actually keep. He didn't carry it halfway up, didn't stop when it got too much, didn't turn when the weight got real, didn't fold when it cut that deep. Walked it out, step by step, knew the cost, and he still said yes. Not for comfort, not for show, but to finish what he came to hold. So who am I to call it hard, then walk away when it leaves a scar? If I say I follow, then I follow through, not just when it's easy, when it breaks me too. Pick it up or put it down, but don't pretend you're carrying it if you're not.
Cost of the cross.
I'm choosing it now, not halfway in.
Cost of the cross.
Not backing now.
Cost of the cross.
Yeah, I feel the weight, but I'd rather carry truth than live in fate. It costs you everything and gives you what nothing else can. I'm not here to fit in. I'm here to stand right. Yeah. Not here to blend in. Yeah. Not here to blend in. Never been the plan. Truth don't soften just to fit the demand. I see the line, I know where I stand. Not shifting sides just to stay with the crowd. World say bend, world say move, world say quiet if they don't approve. But I seen what that compromise brings. Lose who you are just to gain everything. Nah, I'd rather stand and take the weight than lose my ground just to integrate. Truth ain't popular, never has been, but I'm not here for applause from them. Not here to blend in, I stand apart. Truth in my voice, God in my heart. Not here to blend in, I won't fade out. If it's real, I say it, I don't water it down. Hey, yeah. Everybody chasing acceptance quick. Switch up the stance just to fit the script. Tone it down so it lands real smooth, but lose all weight when you do that move. Truth don't bend just to sound more nice. You either stand firm or you compromise, and I get it, it's easier that way. Blend in, stay safe, never rock the place. But safe don't build, safe don't last. Safe just keeps you stuck in the past. I'm not built to stay in line when I know that the line ain't right. Not here to blend in, I stand apart. Truth in my voice, God in my heart. Not here to blend in, I won't fade out. If it's real, I say it, I don't water it down. This ain't ego, this is who I follow. Didn't stay silent, didn't choose to hollow. Spoke what was true when it cost them ground. Still didn't fold, still didn't back down. So why would I shrink just to make it fit? Why would I trade truth just to benefit? If I say I'm his, then I move that way. Not just words, but how I stay. Standing firm when it's not the trend. Holding truth till the very end. Not here to argue, not here to prove. Just here to stand in what I know is true. You don't need the crowd, stand right. Oh, you don't need approval to speak truth. You just need to know who you follow. Not here to blend in, I stand apart. Truth in my voice, God in my heart. Not here to blend in, I'm planted firm. If the world shifts quick, I don't move with the turn. Different isn't wrong when it's grounded in truth. Some days it's not loud.
it's just heavy. Yeah. Carry it heavy. Yeah.
Carry it heavy, yeah, I feel the weight. Not every step feels strong or straight. Some days quiet, some days loud. Some days standing don't draw a crowd. No spotlight, no big display. Just waking up and choosing the way. Again, and again, and again. Even when it don't feel like a win. This ain't hype, this ain't fast. This that slow walk that gotta last. When nobody clapping, nobody sees. Still staying grounded on both knees. Not for show, not for name. Just staying steady in what don't change.
Carry it heavy.
I don't put it down. Even when it drags, I'm still around.
Carry it heavy.
Step by step, not giving up, not folding yet.
Yeah.
Weight don't always look like pain. Sometimes it's just staying the same. Doing right when it's not exciting. Holding ground when it's not inviting. Temptation loud, easy roads clear. Shortcuts calling, always near. But I know where those paths all lead. Quick relief, then deeper needs. So I stay with it even when it's slow. Even when I don't feel the growth. Faith ain't feeling it's what you do when everything tries to pull from you.
Carry it heavy.
I don't put it down. Even when it drags, I'm still around.
Carry it heavy.
Step by step, not giving up, not folding yet. He carried more than I ever will. Didn't stop when it got uphill. Didn't quit when the weight pressed in. Still walk forward through all of it. So when mine feels hard to hold, I remember that road he chose. Not comparing, but it sets the line. What I carry ain't greater than mine. This ain't easy, I won't pretend, but quitting ain't where this ends. I'd rather struggle and stay aligned than live light, but leave truth behind.
Step by step. No rush, no break. Still here, still walking. Carry it heavy.
I'm built for this, not by myself, but by what he gives.
Carry it heavy.
I stay the course, not my strength,
but a higher source. It's not always loud, but it's always real. Carry it heavy. I don't move. Just because the world does. Yeah.
Everything shifting, I'm staying still. Not frozen in fear, just set in his will. I've seen the ways I felt the ground shake,
but I don't move with every mistake.
Yeah, world run fast, chasing the wind, switching direction again and again. But I've got something deeper than trends, a foundation that
don't depend
on how I feel or what I see, or who agrees or believes in me. This ain't pride, this ain't defense.
It's that quiet, rooted confidence. Unshaken, I don't break.
Even when everything starts to shake.
Unshaken, unshaken, I still stand.
Not by my strength,
but by his hand. Yeah, unshaken, yeah.
Pressure builds, voices loud, everybody folding into the crowd. Fear spreads quick, doubt moves fast. Truth gets buried under all that, but I don't panic, I've seen too much. I know what's real, I know who I trust. Not every storm needs my reaction.
Sometimes stillness is the action.
Standing firm while the noise runs wild. Peace don't scream, it stays compiled. And I'd rather be steady than
swept away
by every word that
people. Unshaken, I don't break.
Even when everything starts to shake.
Unshaken, 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 I still stand.
Not by my strength,
but by his hand. Yeah, 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 yeah. He stood calm in the middle of storms. Didn't match chaos, didn't transform into the noise or the fear they brought. He spoke with weight, every word was taught. Not rushed, not shaken, not pulled aside, even when truth got crucified. So I follow the same pace, not reaction, but anchored grace. If he stood firm, then so will I. Not every battle needs reply. Sometimes strength is standing still and trusting fully in his will. Still, when it's loud, firm when it's pressure, peace in the middle.
Unshaken,
I remain not moved by laws, not ruled by gain.
unshaken,
I don't bend, truth don't break, it just stands till the end. You don't have to move to prove you're strong. Yeah. Search me. Not the version I show. The real me. Yeah. Easy to point when the world look wrong. Call out the noise, say where they gone. Speak on the chaos, speak on the fall, but never turn that lens at all. I've said the truth, I've stood my ground, but what's inside when no one's around? What's in the thoughts I don't confess? What do I hide? What do I dress? Not everything loud is the real fight. Some of it's quiet in the dead of night, where motives sit and pride takes root, and truth gets shaped to feel more smooth. I don't want surface, I want it real. Not just what's seen, but what you feel.
search me,
See it all, even the parts I try to stall. Don't skip a thing, refine the heart, not just what I sing. It's uncomfortable, that's the truth. To face the parts I kept removed, the tone I use, the thoughts I keep, the silent things that run too deep. I've justified what I allowed, said it's not that bad right now, but compromise don't stay that size. It grows in ways you don't recognize, and I don't wanna walk that line where wrong feels close to being fine. So check my steps, correct my aim, not just my words, but what I claim.
search me,
See it clear, anything false, bring it near.
search me,
Clean it out, not halfway work, I'm all about. You already know, I can't pretend. You see the start, the middle, the end, nothing hidden, nothing disguised, every corner, every side. So I'm not asking you to find what you already see inside. I'm asking for the strength to face what you reveal without delay. Not to run, not to defend, not to twist it just to bend, but let it break what shouldn't stay, so I can walk the narrow way. Not perfect, but aligned with truth. Not polished, but completely you. Cut it out.
What don't belong,
Pull it up.
rooting up
Leave nothing.
until
search me,
Do the work, even if it's gonna hurt. Search me, I won't hide. I'd rather truth than comfortable lie. Fix me before I try to fix anything else. You asked for it. Now don't run from it. Yeah. Yeah. Feel that pressure building up inside. Not random weight, this is by design. Everything I lean on getting stripped. Every false support starting to slip. Thought I was solid, thought I was set. Till the heat exposed what I had in check. What don't belong, don't make it through. Fire don't lie, it shows the truth. And it ain't comfortable, I won't fake that. Every layer burning, can't take that back. But I'd rather feel this honest flame than walk around with a polished name. Refined by fire, I don't fold. Burn what's false, reveal the gold. Refined by fire, I remain not destroyed, just stripped of what's fake. Yeah, this ain't random, this is precise. Every test hitting something inside, not to break, but to reveal what's surface strong versus what's real. And I've seen what come for breeds. Weak foundations dressed like peace. So if it takes this heat to clean, I won't run, I'll stay in the scene. Not asking for it to ease up now. If it's working, let it work it out. I don't need smooth, I need true. Even if it burns straight through. Refined by fire, I don't fold. Burn what's false, reveal the gold. Refined by fire, I remain not destroyed, just stripped of what's fake. Yeah, he walked through pain without retreat, didn't avoid what he had to meet. So if I follow, I expect the same. Not easy roads, but tested faith. Yeah, not every trial is from attack. Some of it's God pulling me back from what I thought I needed most to what he knows I'm built for close. So I don't curse what I go through if it's shaping what I'm called to do. This ain't lost, this is design. Becoming stronger through the fire line. Let it burn!
What can't stay?
Let it fall!
What's in the way?
Make it clean!
Make it right.
Refined by fire, I stand new. Not who I was, but something true. Refined by fire, I don't break. I come out real, I don't come out fake. Yeah. Fire don't destroy what's meant to last. You thought it was over? Yeah. Set apart, yeah. Set apart, I don't move the same. Not chasing the world, not playing the game. I've been through the fire, I felt that weight. Now I walk different, I carry faith. Not better than just set aside for something real I can't deny. Not following noise, not folding quick, not switching sides when it benefits. I've seen what comes from living blind, chasing the world, losing your mind. So now I stand where truth is clear, not blending in just to stay near.
Set apart.
I don't fall back, I know who I serve, I stay on track. Stone rolled away, what was buried didn't stay. They said stay down, stay in that place, keep that truth quiet, don't say his name. But I've seen too much, I felt that shift. This ain't surface, this is real, this is it. And I'm not loud just to make a scene, but I won't shrink what I know I've seen. Is power in what they tried to hide. Life broke through and they sealed it tight. Thought it was done, thought it was sealed. Thought that truth had been concealed. But death don't hold what God restores. That stone got moved. That wasn't the end of the story.
Set apart.
I don't fall back, I know who I serve, I stay on track.
Set apart.
Stone rolled away, what was buried didn't stay. Third day came, everything changed. Grave couldn't hold what carried his name. Not just a story, not just a line. That's power that still applies to mine. So when I walk, I carry that truth. Death got defeated, that's living proof. Change don't last, darkness don't win. Light breaks through again and again. So I don't live like it's still the end. Like the grave still got its grip. I move like life already won, because it did and it still didn't end in the grave.
It broke out of the stone. It still moves right now, right now. Set apart. I walk in light, not in fear, not in night. He made the way, death lost power that third day.
You can't bury what God already raised. You can't bury.
He has risen. Yeah. They thought it ended where the stone was sealed, where silence fell and the grave looked real, where hope felt buried, breath stood still, where darkness sat on top of the hill. But they didn't know what was already done before the cross, before the sun, before the weight of sin was laid. The victory path had already been made. This wasn't lost, this was design, not defeat. This was divine. And what looked final, what looked sealed, was never the end. It just concealed.
He has risen.
He has risen. He is alive. Death lost power. It didn't survive.
He has risen.
Forever, forever he reigns. Hey. Every chain broken, every grave chain. Yeah. Stone rolled back, not for him to leave, but for us to see what we couldn't believe. That life walked out where death once stood. That God made right what never could. No man, no strength, no human plan could rewrite what was in his hands. This wasn't chance, this wasn't luck. This was the moment everything broke up. Sin lost grip, fear lost hold. What was dead couldn't stay controlled. And that same power don't fade away. It's still alive in us today.
He has risen.
He has risen. He is alive. He is alive. Death lost power. Death lost power. It didn't survive.
He has risen.
Forever, forever he reigns. Every reigns. Every chain broken. Every chain broken. Every grave chain. Jesus, name above it all. The one who stood when man would fall. The one who carried what we couldn't bear. Still chose the cross. Still chose to care. No greater love, no higher cost, no greater gain from what was lost. And I don't say it just to repeat, I say it because it stands complete. Not a feeling, not a phase, not something fading with passing days. This is truth that holds its ground, whether it's below or shouted loud.
All praise
To the risen King.
all praise
All praise to the one who lives forever. Forever alive. Hey, 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 hey.
He has risen.
Lift it high.
Lift it high.
Let it echo.
Let it echo.
Let it rise.
Let it rise. He has risen.
He remains.
He remains.
Yesterday, now, forever, the same. Not just then, right now.
He has risen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.